so we're back again on part, I don't know what part this is, but Derek's got another question for Donna and I. So we're just going to keep asking questions about all things aging, because again, this is what? Aging while black. So
there you go. So I have a question for you ladies. I know that you both decided at some point that you did not want to have children. And so now that you are ladies of a certain age, and that is the topic of this of the show, do you have any woulda, coulda, shouldas? Like, do you feel like, I'm older now, I wish I had a daughter or a son who's gonna, or do you feel like you made the right decision and you stuck to it and you're fine with it?
You want to go first, Donna?
I feel like it wasn't really a decision. It just was something that didn't happen. And what I do is I always say, well, do I regret that? And I don't have regrets about it.
Did you want children?
I never really thought about it. Yeah, I never really thought about it. And then as I got older, it's like, well, this doesn't really look like it's gonna happen. Do I want it to happen? And I'm like, well, I don't know that I do.
Yeah. Well, mine is a little bit more definitive. I know I didn't want kids. I never wanted children, you know, but I love children. Maybe that's why I do a lot of mentee and mentor stuff. But yeah, it wasn't in my thought process. And I always say, be careful what you ask for, right? Because the brain and the mind actually does bring things to fruition. I said I wanted to be a businesswoman and travel the world. I said that when I was probably in middle school, and that's what I ended up doing. My sister, on the other hand, from middle school, said she wanted a kid, wanted to be married. That's what she got. So I have no regrets about not having kids. It's funny, I sent my nephew something today, and maybe I feel like I always had children because he was around me. You guys remember my nephew?
Blair.
Yeah.
We have lots of nieces and nephews.
Exactly. And so Blair, everybody thought he was mine. I had him around me so much. I sent him a thing today, as a matter of fact, that said, aunts are the people who loves a tiny person and they're not even theirs. Yeah. And it was like, that's how you love them. You love them so much, but they're not yours.
Right.
But I felt that was sufficient for me. So to answer your question, no. I don't have no regrets not having kids. Yeah.
But I think that what is interesting in your saying that is because you were a businesswoman, because you made decisions that were able to put you in certain, in a certain financial category, you're able to do things, you were able to take your nephew to places that he probably ordinarily wouldn't have gone.
Oh, absolutely.
You took him all over the world. I mean, you took him places he probably never would have been able to go.
Oh, yeah. What's my favorite line I used to tell you guys all the time? E&E.
That's right.
It's experience and exposure that allows you to have conversation.
Yeah.
If you haven't experienced anything, you can't talk about anything.
Right.
If you haven't been exposed to anything, you don't get to have a chance to talk about it. Now, your level of exposure can be the thing that happens on the street corner, right? That's all you've been exposed to. That's what you're going to talk about. I wanted to give my nephew more exposure so that he could have a bigger conversation. I remember the first time we went to have sushi, and all kids really want to have is a hamburger, right? I said, but this time we're not going to have a hamburger. We're going to go to the sushi restaurant. All I wanted him to do was experience it.
Just try it. Yeah.
Just try it. If you don't like it, that's fine. All you have to do is say to people, I used to hate when kids say, you want to try that? I don't like that. Have you had it? No. Then how do you know?
That's right.
So I wanted him to be able to at least talk about it. If you don't like it, you can say, I don't like it. I don't like the texture. I don't like the smell. I don't like, this certain fish or whatever it is. But at least be exposed to it and experience it so you can talk about it intelligently. Yeah. That was always my thing. Yeah. And I wanted him, he went to the Michael Jordan camp. Because not that he was such a, trying to be a basketball player. I wanted him to be exposed. So he got to meet Michael Jordan. He got to be there with Bow Wow. He got to be there with other kids. That's a conversation. That's an experience that he's always going to remember. So yeah, I think E&E is big, no matter who you are.
Experiences are more important than things.
Absolutely.